Welcome to the celebration of Montgomery College's Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center dedication. This is a fantastic new addition to the beautiful Rockville campus. My name is Kim Kelly, and I'm the Vice President and Provost for Montgomery College's Rockville campus. This new building is all about our students and supporting their learning. It provides a one-stop shop for every kind of support they will need as they pursue their higher education goals. It also includes a state-of-the-art education laboratory, which is an exciting new resource for future highly qualified teachers to work in our county and our region. In addition, this building includes well-equipped computer laboratories to support students' needs for technology to achieve their educational goals. We all know that this kind of project does not just appear out of thin air. A building like the one we dedicate today is the product of many years of hard work by members of the college community, our trustees, our faculty, our staff, our elected officials, and our community supporters. It's a collaborative effort supported by many. We are so grateful to all who were involved and helped make this building a reality. Once the groundwork is laid, the vision formulated, our amazing facility staff, our talented architects, and the brilliant construction team made it a reality. Thank you so much for all your hard work. We are particularly grateful to name the new Student Services Center after the wonderfully generous couple, Dr. Nguyen and Miss Kimmy Duong. Your support of higher education is visionary, deeply appreciated, and will forever be part of the Montgomery College landscape, with your names proudly displayed on the beautiful new center. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Monica Brown, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs at Montgomery College.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. I'm delighted to join you here today and excited about the possibilities that lie ahead for our students. This marvelous new facility will afford our students the much needed spaces to form their study cohorts and connect with others to assist them in navigating their educational journey. They will be able to easily find the resources they need to start smart and to achieve their educational goals. The Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center will be the heart of the Rockville campus. In addition to the spaces that Dr. Kelly mentioned, the building will house all of the student campus-based student affairs departments, to include Raptor Central, financial aid, counseling and advising, disability support services, records and registration, recruitment, combat to college, and student life, just to name a few, along with several college-wide functions like the Scholarships and Grants Office, the Student Health and Wellness Center, better known as the Shaw Center, and ACES, and so much more. I want to extend my gratitude on behalf of the faculty, staff, and administrators who will call the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center home. Thank you to our supporters, elected officials, and generous benefactors for making today possible.
Hi, Ms. Kimmy. Hi, Mr. Lum. Thank you so much for helping me succeed and sponsoring my education, but also for helping other students at Montgomery College as well. I know that you have contributed to a lot of schools before, and it just makes me very grateful that you chose the school that I came from. I have such a great experience there, and I can't wait to see how your contribution will make other students' experience at Montgomery College just as great. Thank you so much.
As a staff member who works on the Rockville campus, When I first saw the new student services building, it looks amazing. And when I was told that the building was going to be named for Mr. Nguyen and Miss Duong, I was very excited because as a Vietnamese employee, when you walk around campus and you see a name that is similar to yours, it's very exciting.
Seeing Kimmy's name on a building, which is very similar to my name, my name's Emily Nguyen, so we have this same last name. I feel like that's very empowering.
You know, Montgomery County have Montgomery College for all international students welcome any other country in this world. They welcome them all. It's good to learn different culture. You know, when we met people from all over the world, it's the best thing that Montgomery College have. So we always learn from each other, from the culture, from the languages. It's fun when you met new faces. I just love it.
A lot of the times when you see names on buildings, they're usually people who have been successful or done enough to be recognized. So seeing that she's recognized for contributing so much to our school makes me really proud to be Vietnamese. It kind of gives inspiration to other Vietnamese people or people from different cultures, a sense of encouragement saying that could also be you one day.
I think diversity is important, also inclusivity, is because you want to show students that we have more than just one type of students or one nations here, especially for our prospective students. If they come onto campus, or even their parents, when they take their sons or daughter on campus for a tour and they see the name on the campus and they recognize it, especially for Vietnamese parents, and they say, oh, she's from Vietnam and her name is on the building. That's very exciting. And I think that's going to show the parents and the students that we welcome everybody and it's a place that for every student to come and learn.
This is just amazing. If they can put their name on the building for everybody can see and see actually her root is from Vietnam, you know, admiration and so successful to be able to donate the money and be able to have the name on the building of her own name on it. Oh my God. It's an honor. It's the dream come true for all the Vietnamese people.
The college is grateful to county and state leaders who have provided the $74 million for this wonderful new facility that will support our students and help them succeed. They can complete their education and move on to become our community's future engineers, nurses, cybersecurity professionals, and more.
Thank you for asking me to be part of this virtual dedication of the new Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center. This new hub for Rockville campus will transform student life for Montgomery College from the moment a student steps on campus.
Hello, I'm Mark Corman, State Delegate representing District 16, and I'm also Chair of the Montgomery County House Delegation. On behalf of all 24 members of the House representing Montgomery County, congratulations to Montgomery College and all the students, faculty, and staff on the opening of the new Student Services Center. This has been a priority for Montgomery College ever since I was elected and long before, and I know it's a great coming together of the entire Montgomery College community that's allowed this to happen, and hopefully we'll all be back in a normal environment soon enjoying the new Student Services Center.
Montgomery County is very proud of Montgomery College and pleased to be a part of the funding of this building. As a former student who attended MC, I know firsthand of its great work. This building is going to be a one-stop shop for so many services that students need. Students will certainly benefit from the services provided in this building, and of course, the entire community benefits from the students.
To everyone gathered or viewing this dedication program, you are witnessing the transformation of Montgomery College, and with it, Montgomery County. We all know it is an institution that provides quality education for our local students who then are prepared to contribute to our local highly skilled workforce.
To students who are going to be graduating, students who are taking courses, we need you more than ever as we build our future in Montgomery County, in Maryland, in the Washington area, and the country. We're all going to be relying on you to provide the leadership in the future. And so the skills and learning that's done at Montgomery College will advance your opportunities, but it will also help strengthen all of us. And one of the great things about Montgomery College is it is that important pathway, that pipeline from learning to careers, from knowledge to jobs. And it's going to help power all of us in this region as we confront the challenges. We're confronting the challenge of a pandemic now. The challenges of the 21st century are going to be very big, and we're going to need the talented students from Montgomery College to help us steer the course in the future.
The students at Montgomery College are being trained to be active participants in the life of our community. And that means it's commerce. A lot of you will go into small business and will be participating in different kinds of commercial activity. A lot of you will be involved in the front lines of the struggle against the coronavirus.
As I have mentioned many times, I am proud that the first college that I attended was Montgomery College. We need our students, talents for our workforce to help continue to make Montgomery County one of the finest places in the entire world. Not just for the present, but for our future as well. We are proud of the diversity of Montgomery County, and we have said time and time again, it's truly one of our greatest strengths.
Montgomery College really expresses and it epitomizes that commitment of America to being a place where people can come from all over the world and can become part of our culture, become part of our society, while enriching our culture and society with people's own traditions and their own histories. So I like to think of America as a community of communities, and one that promotes values of openness and universal opportunity and equal rights for everyone. And no place that I know exemplifies that commitment better than Montgomery College.
At a time when there's been so much division and polarization in our politics, Montgomery College has been a safe haven, a place where people from all different backgrounds can gather together and recognize that that diversity strengthens us all. It brings dynamism and vitality to Montgomery College and to our entire region. And so I want to really salute Montgomery College for being a model for the country about inclusion, and not just saying the word, but taking active measures to make sure that everybody is welcome and everybody can succeed and everyone can bring their own special and unique perspective to strengthen the whole.
Montgomery College proves every day why it is recognized as a leader among places of higher education.
The new Student Services Center will bring the richness and diversity of the county and its students front and center so that each student can fulfill his or her greatest potential. I'm incredibly proud of the work being done at Montgomery College, and thank you for letting me be part of this momentous event.
Today gathered to celebrate the groundbreaking of a new Student Services Center.
It will be a place that will advance student success at Montgomery College.
It is a beautiful day. Once the Student Services Center is complete, it will be even more beautiful.
For years, student services have been spread across multiple buildings on the Rockville campus. Counseling, advising, financial aid, registration, assessment. As a new student, you would have to navigate 4 or 5 buildings before you ever stepped foot in a classroom. Buildings that were over capacity and outdated. Today, that changes. For the first time, the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center, or the Nguyen Duong Center for short, brings all of these student services and many more under one roof, removing barriers and streamlining the student experience. This building provides a pathway to success for students. Let's take a look at what it has to offer. Located in the northwest part of the Rockville campus, the Nguyen Duong Center is a stunning 5-floor state-of-the-art building that will house over 20 college departments. As you enter the building on the first floor, you will find yourself in a beautiful lobby whose floor-to-ceiling windows showcase a view of the Rockville campus. On one side of the lobby, you will find the new home of the MBI Cafe, the student-run cafe where you can grab a cup of coffee or snack and support an important experiential learning opportunity for students in the Macklin Business Institute. On the other side of the lobby, you will find the offices of Raptor Central. Formerly known as the Welcome Center, Raptor Central is your one-stop shop for admissions, enrollment, and visitor services at Montgomery College. In addition to the spacious lobby, there are several large spaces for students to gather and to study throughout the building, plus 5 class labs and 1 open lab. Veterans will find that the new Student Services Center is a welcoming space for them as well. Located on the second floor, the new Veterans Lounge offers a place for the college's student veterans to gather and is also the home of the college's Combat to College program. One of the centerpieces of the Nguyen Duong Center is the new home of Student Life. Spanning 2 floors, the new Student Life office offers a vast array of gathering spaces for student activities and offices for support staff. The Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center brings all of this and more under one roof.
I think it'll be more convenient for a new student who's just coming in because that way they won't have to be, okay, so where's this building at?
We had a orientation session that was in one building, and they said, oh, you need to go to another building to get your ID. So we went to another building to get the ID, and they were like, it's actually not here. You should go to another building and get the ID. So we had to go to another building, get the ID, do the whole thing, and walk miles and miles to get to one place.
I would say this fantastic new building that has everything you need. It's your starter pack. So I think that's a fantastic opportunity for students to just say, okay, there's this one building, you go there and you will find X, Y, and Z to help you in your time at MC throughout, and especially as a new student, to insert yourself in multiple ways, not just in extracurriculars, but learn about scholarship opportunities and financial aid and how to direct yourself as an academic student and as an involved person in the community.
An exciting new addition to the Rockville campus, the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center will be at the center of the student experience for years to come.
Good morning. I am filled with tremendous gratitude today. Gratitude for the amazing possibilities, 127,000 square feet of new space can bring to our incredible students here at Montgomery College. Gratitude for our amazing faculty, our staff, and our students who hail from over 170 different countries of origin, coming together to make Montgomery College the most inclusive and diverse community I could have ever imagined. Gratitude for the possibilities that lie ahead for us at Montgomery College, and certainly for our graduates. Some will transfer to continue their education, and some will join the workforce, contributing to our community right away. Whatever their pathway, their success is our success at Montgomery College. And it is so humbling to think that more than 30,000 graduates who have earned their degrees and certificates over the past 10 years that I've called Montgomery College home are being remembered in this moment. I feel gratitude for the visionaries who conceived of the Student Services Center. It took the imagination of many members of the college community, our faculty and staff, coupled with the tenacity of college leadership, friends, and certainly community members, and our elected officials to make all of this possible. A big thank you to each person for the role that you played in this wonderful moment that we're experiencing right now. Your contributions will serve our students and our community for many years to come. Now, I feel profound gratitude for our generous donors who embrace diversity and inclusion. They understand how deeply integral these concepts are to the lived experiences of so many and for the health of our wider community. The names of the donors that will grace this new Center for Students will remind us all who pass by Montgomery College that we welcome everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Nguyen and Ms. Duong.
You simply inspire us. We are grateful for your support of our students and that you have added Montgomery College to your legacy.
Now, I would say this building is a very, very powerful symbol. I mean, who would have thought that a refugee, a woman from a poor family in Vietnam, would be able to create such opportunities a world away from her birthplace? Who would have thought that a Black girl from a financially struggling family on the south side of Chicago would one day become the president of Montgomery College? So I'm personally very proud to tell you that your president, Dr. Durian Pollard, is an alumni of my college and received our Distinguished Alumni Award in 2018. She received her education at Iowa State University, a land-grant institution that has the mission to make higher education accessible to students from a wide range of backgrounds. And like you at Montgomery College, we take that mission very, very seriously. So we need to welcome and support all individuals seeking to further their education, because the next President Pollard and the next Mrs. Kimmy will be among them.
First of all, I like to congratulate Mrs. Kimmy Duong for her thinking of giving back to the community. It speaks a lot about her thought on life. I know that when she gets started as an immigrant to the US, she barely had anything really. And reading her biography, I admire her past. From nothing, she was able to create for herself and her family a sizable fortune. And instead of keeping that, she wants to share it. She wants to pay back to the community. And that's fantastic. This is something that I want to congratulate her. And this is great for the community, to get to know that in life, there are always people who wants to give back to society, give back to the community what they have been given help years ago. And she wants to do the same thing for the next generation. That's fantastic. That's something that all of us should be thankful.
Kimmy and Dr. Long, if I may, thank you so much for your belief in the value and power of education. You know that education is one of the most important gifts that we can give the next generation. A good education means knowledge of a subject or mastery of a skill. It also means knowing how to learn, how to find information, and how to remain curious throughout our lives. It's a path to support ourselves, our families, and communities, and sometimes it is even a path to wealth. So education truly changes lives for the better. So Kimmy and Dr. Long, and Kimmy in particular, thank you for changing lives by supporting education at Montgomery College and also at my home institution, Iowa State University. All of us are forever grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Bit, and thank you, Hugh. Thank you for everything you have done for ISU and for the world in the case of Hugh. My family and I owed everything to the U.S. Not only we have been providing it with wonderful education opportunities, but also we will provide it opportunities in business. This is a great country. That is why we supported education in a lot of places, and especially Montgomery College. Some of our nephews and nieces went to Montgomery College, and Montgomery College took good care of them. So we are very, very glad to have Montgomery College support current students and future students. That's one way that we pay our debt to the U.S. The one thing that I want Montgomery College students to know about Kimmy is that she believes in paying forward. So if she helps you now, she expects you to help people in the future. She expects you to help those who are less fortunate than you are.
Almost 1 year ago, I toured the Montgomery College Rockville campus and was able to see for myself what you are seeing today. The beautiful new Student Service Center. This tour followed a lunch I had with Dr. Paula and Miss Joyce Matthew. During our lunch, I listened as Dr. Paula spoke about the college commitment to inclusion and educational excellence, two values that are important to me. Today, I'm honored to have my family name associated with the Student Service Center. Students who walk through this door will be welcome, and most importantly, here they will have access to opportunities that can improve and in many cases completely change their life. Education and access allow students to imagine a world of possibility. Throughout my life, I was supported numerous charitable causes, including higher education, housing for the poor, medical assistance, and social causes. The Kimmy Duong Foundation was created to support this work in a structured and sustainable way. The gift my foundation made to the college will provide scholarship to students that will allow them to fulfill their potential. It is my sincere hope that these students will one day do the same for others. As an immigrant myself, I can put myself in the shoes of students who first arrived at Montgomery College in search for education. Trust me, when I tell you it's not an easy step to take. It is because of this I would like to commend the staff and faculty at Montgomery College and Dr. Paula in particular for helping to make each and every student feel welcome here. I'm proud to have made this scholarship gift to provide hope and opportunities to others. In closing, I would like to thank my husband, our many friends, the elected official, and community members who are sharing in this celebration. To the Vietnamese student at Montgomery College, I hope that seeing our name on this building will remind you that anything is possible. I encourage you, just as I encourage all Montgomery College students, to work hard in order to fulfill your potential. I also encourage you to do your part to build the world in which you want to live and to pay back for the society what you receive. Thank you.
Thank you, Kimmy Duong, and thank you for watching today's dedication ceremony.
We look forward to filling the hallways with students in the Nguyen and Kimmy Duong Student Services Center.
To all the elected officials that helped make this building a reality.
Removing barriers from student success. Thank you.
Thank you.
To Dr. Pollard, the Board of Trustees, the college administrator and staff.
Whose advocacy for students
and their needs
have helped shape this building.
Thank you.
To Mrs. Kimmy Duong and to Dr. Nguyen.
Thank you for your support of Montgomery College students.
And your vision of a more inclusive campus environment.
Thank you.
For giving us space
to fulfill our educational dreams.
In the long run.
And Kimmy Duong
Student Services Center.
Yay!
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A